So, for the rules of this challenge, I am not allowed to get good karma whatsoever, and I only can use fire weapons or the little devil pistol, which I end up using most of the run because I like pistols. I'm a pistol guy, what can I say? Also, I have to do something messed up to every single companion I can recruit. Why? Because I felt like it. And I did not bring back the robot companion later, but he's kind of destroyed, so I'm not going to really count him because he's already dead, and there's nothing messed up I could think to do with him. So, with all that being said, let's get this challenge started. For my name, I went with Lucifer, since, well, I am the devil, so I thought it would only be fair. As that is my surname, or should I say misname, I don't know if it works like that, but I decided to be a woman, because I haven't been a woman in New Vegas in a while. And you can get this sweet, like, demon angel haircut thing as a woman. I then picked my special stats, went for a classic pistol build, and I picked guns, barter, and speech. I didn't use speech much, but since you are the devil, you got to talk your way into getting some souls. So then I put the difficulty very hard and made sure it was on hardcore, because there's already not too many weapon restrictions, so to make it more challenging, I kind of have to do it. I then walked through Scorpion Valley to skip through most of the game, because I want to get that little devil gun as fast as possible. But to do that, I'm going to have to level up my barter so it's cheaper and go and gamble. So that's exactly what I do. As I run through Camp McCarran, get shot at by a bunch of NCR soldiers, and I go to waste my life away by gambling with some high luck. I feel like the devil should run the casino, not gamble at one. But using magic to cheat a casino, and by magic I mean luck, does sound a little bit like him, so I'll allow it. I then go and buy the little devil, which does extra crit damage. So the higher your luck is and the higher your perception is, the better this weapon will be. And that's why I put so much in luck and perception, to make myself the greatest pistol build the world's ever seen. So I go in there and I decide to help the powder gangers, because the powder gangers want to take over Goodsprings. So I harass a local goods merchant and used all the equipment to give to the powder gangers and lost the attack. The powder gangers are a bunch of runaway convicts from the NCR who want to take over the town, so I help them out. But right now my armor kinda sucks, so I hide behind a rock and let them do most of the work. The only bad thing I'll say about this gun is that it sucks in VATS. I had to put some skills into better crits and more accurate VATS to even make a difference, but for now it just sucked. It does a lot of damage, but you have to be really close. And when people are shooting at you, you kinda don't want to be close, especially when you're on very hard difficulty, so yeah. But I am a melee specialist, so getting too close isn't too much of a deal breaker for me. I then go to Prim to get a new sheriff as a different branch of the powder gangers who aren't affiliated with the main branch. They ran away once the prison break happened. They're trying to keep the deputy of Prim captured, so I can't allow that. So I go in guns blazing and just kill them all. As then I talk to the deputy, I convince him to follow me back. As then I use my barter to help the NCR take over the town because they need a sheriff, because the old sheriff got put in prison. So I convince the NCR just to rule it. After that, I go to Booney, and I have something devious planned for Booney. Booney asks for help for killing the guy who sold his wife to slavery. So I trick him into murdering one of his comrades who fought along with the NCR. As then I go and talk to him and tell him I had him kill him just for fun. He gets all pissed and tries to kill me, but I shoot him dead before he can do anything, as he falls out of the dinosaur. Yep, he's definitely not getting back up. As then I go kill some ghouls, as now it's time to help the Bright followers, because I have something devious planned for them too. I have to make sure not to get good karma from this, because sometimes when you kill a ghoul you get good karma, so anytime that happens I just reload, and I got the cannibal perk, which is pretty nice. I then continue to push my way through, murdering any ghoul that comes across me, and then I meet Chris. Chris is a human that thinks he's a ghoul. And the Bright followers want to go into space, but the basement is being held by these Nightkin, which are super mutants that can turn invisible. So I decided to go down and murder them all, because, well, that sounds pretty evil to me. There is a peaceful way to do this, but we're not going to be peaceful right now. As I go through murdering all the Nightkin that I can to make sure that they can't ruin anything for me. After all, these are filthy abominations, so they should die. I sound like a Brotherhood soldier. God, I hate the Brotherhood. I then go down to one of these people with a flamethrower, and now I can use it because it is a fire weapon. I decide to roast some people. Technically, I didn't need to kill him since I murdered all the super mutants down here, but I might as well. I then lit him on fire and ate him. Now that's how you cook some ghoul. I then talked to James Bright. His last name's Bright because he's a bright ghoul. Get it? Because he glows? No? Okay. I then talked to Chris, and Chris sends me where to go, as I had to collect ingredients for them to build the rocket. The ingredients are spread across the wasteland. One I can buy from a nice old lady, and the other I had to steal. Correction, could buy. I decide not to, and just burn her alive in a slow and painful death. The flamethrower kind of sucks, because it takes a long time for the damage to build up, so I don't use it much. But I did use it a little bit in the run. I figured I had to, since I'm the devil, I have to use fire at least sometimes, but after this, I kind of stopped using it. I then go and talk to Chris, and I convince him to kill all the ghouls. As we sabotage the rockets go out with a bang. Yeah, boy. Stupid ghouls, you're not people. As the ghouls are blown up, I then go to Boulder City, where the NCR and Great Khans are having a standoff, where I then proceed to murder every NCR soldier I can find, because screw the NCR. The NCR are people trying to bring democracy to the world, and I don't like that. I mean, yeah, they're not really good guys, so I guess the devil could side with them. The devil manipulating people in a democracy does kind of sound like him, but we're going to do things more simple. After murdering the NCR, I then talk to the Great Khans, and they send me to Benny, where he shot me in the head and stole my chip, so I sleep with him and murder him in his sleep. I feel like that's something to be proud of. I then talk to Verosika because I have a special mission for her. I could use her get into the Brotherhood, but I usually do that, so I'm going to do something nicer to her. I'm going to have to side with the White Glove Society anyway, so I decided to get over with now, and I agree to go help them out. I go and free Ted Gunderson. They're trying to bring back cannibalism, but they kidnapped the wrong person, so I go and save them, and then lock my companion in there to be eaten. That's right, Veronica is going to be a delicious meal for the White Glove Society. As in, they go off and eat her. I then talk to them, and they like me now. And they'll come back to cannibalism and agree to join Caesar's Legion when the time comes right. I then go and talk to the kings, baby. After talking to the kings, he asked me to investigate a mercenary, so I do. By killing him. If I kill him, I just keep the money, so that's what I do. After killing him, he calls me a barbarian, but says I could be useful. So I then go out and ask what's going on, because the NCR attacked some king caravans, but it's all just a misunderstanding. However, I'm not going to tell them that. Instead, I'm going to tell the king that's the NCR's fault, and I'll just go and murder all the NCR here, who are giving out food to poor people, but only poor people of the NCR. If you're not from the NCR, you don't get no food. And I decide to murder them, because even though they're helping people with the NCR, they're still helping people, so they deserve to die. After all, this isn't charity. What do you think this is? Socialism? Get those ideas out of here. As then, I just murder them all and go back to the king, and the king gives me a favor. I then use that favor for money, since I'm already on the strip. I also try to recruit Rex, as I have an idea for Rex. After recruiting Rex, I then start to murder the kings, and if Rex is your companion, he'll fight alongside you no matter what. That includes against the kings, as I have Rex murder the king, his owner. As the king tries to fight back, Rex brutally murders and eats him. So I made him eat his own owner. So yeah, I feel like that's pretty devilish of me. As then, I go to Jacob's town to fix Rex, as I need to get a brain for him. Luckily, I already murdered some dogs, so I could take their brain and give it to him. Everything's solved. Ain't I just a wonderful person? Giving Rex a new home and all that. But after that, I decide to help Lily, because I have a messed up plan for Lily. As I go and fight these Night Stalkers, which are wolves that can turn invisible and show up and bite you in the butt. These things are very vicious and very annoying to fight against, especially with only my NCR armor on. I do get better armor later, but for now, things are going to be very difficult. As even though this armor is good mid-game, late game, it starts to suck. However, for now, I just continue going on. As then, I have the doctor come and fix Lily. Before I could do that, these Nightkins attacked us, so I immediately just murder all the Nightkins coming after us. They were trying to steal a Stealth Boy. Luckily for me, they don't have any weapons, so they just try to punch me to death. But even though they're big and strong, a pistol beats a fist. So write that down, kids. Don't try to punch someone with a gun, if that wasn't obvious enough. As then, I finally get some enough points in the speech so I can get Arcade on my side. Cause I need Arcade to get some Enclave power armor. My plan is just to walk around and trigger his quests, which you can do by walking to certain locations and then progress in the story. So that's exactly what I do. After that, I talk to Mr. House, and he shows me a show down in the basement after I give him the platinum chip. Mr. House shows me how I upgrade the Securitrons and all that, and I just start to get bored. And I think his corpse will be delicious, so I decide to go in and kill and eat him. I didn't really show me eating him, because originally I was going to say it, but I said it for a very specific reason. By the way, I also ate the king too. I then go and talk to Yes Man and upload him into the computer to trick Arcade into thinking we're siding with Yes Man, which we're actually not. As then I go to the Brotherhood of Steel as I had to do this quickly to get over with, because the Brotherhood likes to put this thing around your neck, a bomb collar, and tries to make this NCR soldier go away to stop investigating them, which I did. After that, the Elder agrees to lift the collar, and I leave them for now, as then I go meet with the Boomers real quick. After, going through the bombardment and all that, I talk with Pearl, and I go back to Caesar's Legion. And then I go back and meet with Kaisar. After talking to Kaisar, I am then informed that Arcade is secretly an Enclave agent, or used to be, because a lot of Enclave members are hiding. The Enclave was the original US government, which tried to poison everyone in the world and take it over, but it didn't really work out, and they all got blown up. But they do come back in Fallout 3. Well, I guess they already came back, because Fallout New Vegas takes place after Fallout 3, so all this happened at the same time, but after. I don't really know the exact timeline, I'll be honest, but it doesn't matter. We meet up with Arcade's old friends, and have them agree to rejoin the Enclave for one last hurrah. As we gather all the passwords together to enter the bunker and all the armor, we're gonna go and help Asai during the Battle of Hoover Dam. As then I choose to help the Legion, which Arcade does not like. Arcade gets mad that I'm helping the Legion because they have slaves or whatever. I don't know what's up his ass. But because I don't like the way he's talking to me, I decide to end him. After all, he's not really useful anymore. I was thinking about selling him to slavery, but I usually do that in the bad karma run, so why not trick him into helping the Legion win before murdering him? That's evil enough, I guess. As then I go to the bunker and start to destroy all the robots there. As now, I'm going to tell you I'm siding with Caesar's Legion if it wasn't obvious before. Because if you kill certain legionaries during the Battle of Hoover Dam, you get good karma. So to stop that from happening, I have to side with them. And Legion are already pretty evil with slavery and slaughtering, so it's not like it's too much of a big deal I have to side with them. I then go to Nelson and offer the Legion some help taking out Camp Forlorn Hope, which is an NCR military base right beside the Legion military base. As both want each other dead, I help the Legion by murdering all the NCR there with my nice little pistol. I also fight an NCR guy with power armor, and it takes a while for him to go down, which makes me scared because when I take on General Oliver, I'm going to have to take on a bunch of those guys with overpowered weapons, so that's not going to be too fun, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. After that, I then go back to Dead Sea, and he congratulates me with a special machete, which I cannot use. After that, I go to the Boomers and wipe them out. Usually I help them, and it makes the battle a bit easier, but I don't really care about easy since I have the best armor in the game, and I am the devil, so for once, it's time we wipe out all the Boomers and eat them alive, because, well, why not? Well, I have to eat them dead, actually. Sadly, Fallout doesn't allow you to eat someone while they're still alive. At least not yet. Take notes, Bethesda, for Fallout 5. After talking to Caesar, telling him that I wiped out the Boomers, it's time we piss off another companion. And by piss off, I mean brutally torture them. And how we do that is help the people that sell the energy weapons, known as the Van Graffs. As I agree to do a job for them, I catch someone trying to enter and blow it up and act as a bodyguard. But they find someone better for the job than me. But they still want me to help them out, so I agree to help them out. The reason I'm doing this is because if you help out the Van Graffs enough, they ask you to bring Cassidy there, where they murder her. So that's exactly what I do. I usually help Cassidy murder the Van Graffs, but not this time since I am the devil. I'm the devil. I don't know what that was. But anyway, I talk to Cassidy and try to get her to agree to follow me. It takes some time, but eventually I'm able to do it. And I bring her right to the Van Graffs, who kill her on the spot. And with Cassidy dead because they wanted her caravan or something, I don't know. I don't really pay attention, to be honest. I then go and help out the White Glove Society, or I would if I didn't help them out earlier. And they agreed to ally with the Legion since they eat people, and the Legion's okay with that. So since the White Glove Society is on our side, it's time that I destroy the Brotherhood. And to do that, I hide behind the Elder and give him a good old shot to the head. Luckily, I'm not monetized yet, so I don't have to worry about all this death, but when I do, I'm going to have to do some heavily censorship, which will suck A. But for now, I don't have to worry about that, so I just murder all the Brotherhood and make it as bloody as possible. As the Brotherhood decides to fist me with Power Fist, they do end up knocking me back a few times, and it does get quite annoying. But I'm able to kill Brotherhood member after Brotherhood member, because I have to blow up the bunker, and to blow up the bunker, I need 3 key cards. So I murder their important leaders to get these key cards to blow up the bunker. And once I get enough, I then set the bunker to self-destruct. As now with the bunker on self-destruct, I have to get the hell out of there so I don't blow up. Luckily, there's not a timer or anything. You just gotta leave, and as soon as you leave, it blows up. I also get fisted pretty hard. These guys with Power Fist just F me up the whole damn time. I'm not gonna lie. But I am able to escape. I tried to use the stealth boy. It worked until it didn't. And then I left, and bada bing, bada boom, the bunker blows up and everyone in it is dead. Hip hip hooray! Mass murder! I then talk to Caesar, and he tells me good job, but his head is starting to mess up. So, I am ordered to fix his brain, because he has a tumor. But I set it up where he dies, so I can get Legate Lanius in charge, because Legate Lanius is like the Legion ending, but just slightly worse for everyone involved. So, I use my speech to talk my way out of it. As Caesar's dead, Lanius will be the new leader, and I eat Caesar. Keep in mind that with Caesar eaten, I go back to Jacobstown and have Lily murder all her friends. My plan is to let her friends murder her. Now, I don't know if they're her friends or not because she's mentally unstable, but they're close enough, and this is the most evil thing I could think of, having her murder her own kind like this, so I just let it ride, as I sit back and let her die fighting. A slow and painful death. And yep, Lily's dead. That's a cruel way to end a companion. I then make sure to kill Marcus, and then murder them all with my nice trusty pistol. Sadly, I do die, so I have to do all that over again, because these super mutants are pretty damn tough. So me and Lily start attacking them again, and I make sure she dies a brutal death like last time. But this time I'm a bit smarter with it, and I'm able to survive. I will survive! I will survive! As then I murder Marcus again and everyone there. After that, I meet up with a legionary, and my plan is to secretly assassinate the president. So I use a stealth boy and murder the president by shooting him in the head, and I'm able to eat him too. And now I get this cannibalism perk where, when I eat someone, I gain the abilities of the king, Mr. House, Caesar from Caesar's Legion, and the president of the NCR, which is pretty good. And it gives me extra charisma, extra strength, and a bunch of other stuff. After doing all that, I then decide to go and kill Raoul, because, well, why not? And I can't really think of anything messed up, so I just give him a super slam and have him fight Tabitha. But he wins. Raoul is just too good. Since he won and didn't die, I have to kill him myself. Sorry, Raoul. This kind of hurts me the most, because he is my favorite companion. Raoul and Booney are like the 2 best companions in the game, so yeah. Booney, though, I don't really feel hurted killing him because he's kind of depressed anyway. But Raoul, I don't know, it just hits different. I know Raoul's sad too, so I just don't know why. I then decide to go to the new Canaanites because there's this man who got burnt and thrown away by Caesar's legion who is a Christian trying to bring Christianity back to the wasteland. And I can't let that happen. So I go and kill the burn man. I shoot him in the head a bunch. But somehow he kills me in one hit. I don't know how. This guy's way too overpowered, but I'm just dead. So I make sure this time he can't shoot me. So I just shoot the hell out of him. And bam, he's dead right before he hits me. Why does he do so much damage? I don't know. But just for good measure and a good FU, I then eat him after killing him. I then go and kill the white legs and any tribals I see that comes in my path, because I am the devil, and killing some innocent native people sounds like something the devil would do. Also, this is kind of racist how they betray Native Americans here. I am not gonna lie. I know some people might unsubscribe for me saying that, but like, come on. I'm surprised this is okay. I'm surprised people were okay with this when this came out. I am not gonna lie. Anyway, I then continue to murder important people, as now that I killed the burn man, I need to find a map so I can leave this DLC and never ever return after killing him. I then go and kill and eat Rex. I left him alive last because, well, people don't like him when you kill animals in game for some reason. They're not real, guys. Chill out. Now, I know a lot of people are going to complain in the comments because I killed and ate a dog in a video game, but I don't really care, you know? And if you complain, I'll do it again. Every time you complain about it, I'll kill Rex in another playthrough. So keep that in mind. What the hell is wrong with me? I then meet up with Lake Atlantis, and the Legion idolizes me. And now it's time to attack the dam, which is the final battle. I then move through and kill any NCR soldier that, well, tries to attack me and is in the way because, well, I'm trying to save as much ammo as possible right now. Because I don't know how many bullets it's going to take for me to take down all the people with power armor next to General Oliver. Luckily for me, though, the Enclave does show up and help out, so that's very nice. I then opened some sewer tunnels that the NCR had to close, and then I convinced them to attack the front part of the dam, which is pretty damn nice. After that, I moved through to General Oliver and his men as I start to kill them. There was a glitch here. Usually all the legionaries down here are dead in front of the door, but for some reason, they were all alive. They didn't help me, and when I came back, they were laying down dead like they should be, but for some reason, a lot of them were alive and helping me fight. But they didn't follow me up, so they didn't do much. I don't really know what that was about, but it's whatever. I then move forward as an Enclave member follows me. Sadly, he does die later on, though, I think, and I'm able to kill General Oliver, but then I just get cornered in this room and gangbanged by them until I die, so that's not very nice. Yeah, they just shoot me dead, and there was literally nothing I could do at that point. Second attempt, though, I'm able to come in and kill General Oliver once and for all. And this time, I stay far away in the hallways and just take pot shots, trying to murder them as best as I can. Because if I charge up there and fight them straight up, they surround me and kill me. I start to learn to shoot them in the hand so they drop their machine guns. I only have to worry about the machine gun guys. The guys with normal weapons, I'm fine with. But those machine gun guys just melt my health every single time. But eventually, through running away, using stim packs, and basically exploiting the dumb AI to walk around in circles, I murder them all. After killing them all, I then make sure to leave and go to Lake Atlantis and tell them I did a good job, proving once for all you could beat Fallout New Vegas as the devil. Let me know what the most evil thing I did in this video was, and let me know what videos you want to see in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.